Welcome to our in-depth technical analysis of ARRT, a stock trading on the OTC market. In this video, we'll break down the latest trends, key technical indicators, and recent price movements for ARRT. Whether you're a seasoned trader or just starting out, understanding the technical landscape is crucial for making informed decisions. Over the next several scenes, we'll explore everything from moving averages to momentum indicators, and we'll also take a closer look at the historical price action over the last 3 months. Let's begin by setting the stage with a quick overview of ARRT's current price and market context. As of December 31, 2025, ARRT is trading at 0.18 per share. This price reflects a significant shift from its highs and lows over the past 3 months. The OTC market can be volatile, and ARRT's recent price action is no exception. In this scene, we'll focus on the current price in relation to its historical range, setting the foundation for our technical analysis. Understanding where the stock stands today helps us interpret the signals from various technical indicators and prepares us for a deeper dive into the data. Looking back over the last 3 months, ARRT has experienced a wide range of prices. The highest closing price reached was $2.30, while the lowest was just 0.17. This dramatic swing highlights the volatility inherent in ARRT's trading pattern. By examining this historical range, we can better understand the context for the current price and identify potential support and resistance level. This background is essential as we move forward to analyze the technical indicators that reflect these price movements. Simple moving averages, SMA, are foundational tools in technical analysis. For ARRT, the SMA values across different periods reveal a clear downward trend. The 5-day SMA is at 0.247, while the 200-day SMA stands at 0.51. The shorter-term averages are consistently below the longer-term ones, indicating persistent selling pressure. This alignment suggests that the stock is currently in a bearish phase with little sign of immediate reversal. Understanding these averages helps us gauge the overall momentum and trend direction. Exponential moving averages, EMA, give more weight to recent prices, making them responsive to sudden market changes. For ARRT, the 5-day EMA is 0.232, while the 200-day EMA is a much higher 22.7. This stark contrast highlights the sharp decline in price over recent periods. The EMAs reinforce the bearish outlook seen in the SMAs, with shorter-term EMAs lagging far behind the longer-term values. This divergence is a strong signal of ongoing downward momentum. Volume is a critical factor in technical analysis, providing insight into the strength behind price movements. ARRT's recent trading days show fluctuating volume, with a notable spike to over 74,000 shares on November 14. However, many days saw volumes under 1,000 shares, indicating inconsistent trading interest. The on-balance volume, OBV, stands at 6,013, while the accumulation distribution, AD, is deeply negative at -92,007.26. These figures suggest that selling pressure has dominated and buyers have been largely absent. Bollinger Bands help traders visualize volatility and potential price extremes. For ARRT, the upper band is at 2.04, the middle at 0.645, and the lower at -0.745. The current price sits well below the middle band, indicating that the stock is trading near its lower volatility range. The wideband width of 4.31 further confirms high volatility. This setup often signals that the stock is oversold, but without a reversal pattern, caution is warranted. Moving average convergence divergence, MACD, is a popular momentum indicator. For ARRT, the MACD is negative at -0.149, with a signal line at -0.105 and a histogram at -0.044. These values point to ongoing bearish momentum. Additionally, the MACD momentum is slightly negative, reinforcing the lack of upward drive. When combined with other indicators, the MACD suggests that ARRT remains under selling pressure, with little sign of a bullish reversal. Relative Strength Index, RSI, measures the speed and change of price movements. ARRT's 14-day RSI is at 41.65, while the 21-day and 28-day RSIs are slightly higher at 44.04 and 45.04 respectively. These values are below the neutral 50 mark, indicating that the stock is neither overbought nor oversold, but leaning toward weakness. The RSI momentum is positive at 0.604, suggesting a slight uptick but not enough to signal a trend reversal. Stochastic oscillator is another momentum indicator that compares a stock's closing price to its price range over a set period. For ARRT, the 14-day stock K is at 3.37 and stock D is at 3.23, both extremely low. These readings suggest the stock is deeply oversold. However, without a clear reversal signal, this could simply reflect ongoing weakness rather than an imminent bounce. Momentum indicators provide further insight into the stock's recent performance. ARRT's 10-day momentum is -0.09, and the 20-day momentum is -1.12, both negative. The rate of change ROC is -77.17 and the price rate of change ROCP is. These numbers confirm that ARRT has been losing ground rapidly with little sign of stabilization. Such negative momentum often signals caution for potential buyers. Average True Range, ATR, measures market volatility. ARRT's ATR over 14 days is 0.209, while the normalized ATR and ATR is a high 116.11. These elevated values indicate that the stock has experienced significant price swings recently. High volatility can present both risks and opportunities, but it also means that price movements can be unpredictable and sharp. Assessing the strength and quality of a trend is vital for traders. ARRT's trend strength score is just 0.046 and the trend quality index is 43.6. These low scores suggest that the current trend is weak and lacks conviction. Combined with the negative momentum and low volume, this paints a picture of a stock struggling to find direction or support. Support and resistance levels are key reference points for traders. For ARRT, the pivot point resistance and support are all at 0.18, matching the current price. This convergence suggests a lack of clear direction, with the stock potentially at an inflection point. If the price breaks below this level, further downside could follow. Conversely, a move above might signal a reversal, but current indicators do not support a bullish outlook. ARRT's 52-week high is an impressive $174.83, while its 52-week low is 0.05. The current price sits near the bottom of this range at just 0.075% of the high. This dramatic fall from grace underscores the stock's volatility and the risks involved. Such a wide range also means that any recovery could be significant, but for now, the stock remains deeply depressed. Price acceleration measures the rate at which a stock's price is changing. For ARRT, the value is minus 0.063, indicating a deceleration in price movement. This negative acceleration aligns with the broader bearish trend and suggests that the downward momentum may be slowing but not yet reversing. Monitoring this indicator can help traders anticipate potential changes in trend direction. Parabolic SAR is a trend-following indicator that helps identify potential reversal points. For ARRT, the PSAR value is 0.978, which is well above the current price. This configuration typically signals a strong downtrend, with no immediate sign of reversal. Traders often use the PSAR in conjunction with other indicators to confirm trend direction. ARRT indicator measures the strength of a trend. For ARRT, the ARRT down is at 100 while the ARRT up is only 28. This stark contrast indicates that the stock has been hitting new lows far more frequently than new highs. The ARRT oscillator is at minus 100, reinforcing the dominance of the downtrend. This indicator is particularly useful for confirming the overall bearish sentiment. Average Directional Index (ADX) measures trend strength, with ARRT's ADX at 18.42 indicating a weak trend. The plus DI is 30.88 while the minus DI is 37.04, showing that sellers have the upper hand. The low ADX value suggests that, despite the dominance of sellers, the trend lacks conviction and could be prone to sudden changes. Williams %R and the Commodity Channel Index (CCI) are both used to identify overbought or oversold conditions. For ARRT, Williams %R is at minus 100, the lowest possible value, indicating extreme oversold conditions. The CCI is at minus 56.84, also pointing to weakness. While these indicators suggest the stock is oversold without a reversal pattern, it's risky to assume a bounce is imminent. Money Flow Index (MFI) combines price and volume data to identify overbought or oversold conditions. ARRT's MFI is extremely low at 1.14, reinforcing the oversold status. This suggests that money has been flowing out of the stock with little buying interest. Such low values can sometimes precede a reversal, but only if other indicators confirm a change in sentiment. Ultimate Oscillator is designed to capture momentum across multiple timeframes. For ARRT, the value is 38.89, which is below the neutral 50 mark. This reading suggests that the stock is under pressure, with sellers maintaining control. The Ultimate Oscillator can be useful for spotting divergences, but in this case it confirms the overall bearish outlook. Pivot points are used to identify potential turning points in price action. For ARRT, the pivot, resistance, and support are all at 0.18, matching the current price. This rare alignment suggests that the market is at a crossroads, with neither buyers nor sellers in clear control. Watching how the price reacts around this level can provide clues about the next move. Volume ratios and growth rates help us understand trading activity. ARRT's 20-day volume ratio is just 0.248, and the volume growth rate is 6.96. These low figures indicate that trading activity has been subdued, with only occasional spikes. This lack of consistent volume makes it difficult for the stock to establish a strong trend or attract new buyers. Volume Weighted Average Price (VWAP) is a key benchmark for traders. ARRT's VWAP is 10.81, far above the current price. The VWAP difference percentage is minus 98.33, showing that the stock is trading well below its average price over the period. This large deviation is a red flag, indicating that the current price is not supported by recent trading activity. Linear regression analysis provides a statistical view of the trend. For ARRT, the slope is slightly negative at minus 0.0016, and the predicted price is 0.53, higher than the current price. The R-squared value is very low at 0.0037, indicating a weak fit. This suggests that recent price movements have been erratic and not well explained by a simple trend line. ARRT's overall technical score is 30.22, which is considered weak. This score aggregates multiple indicators and reflects the stock's poor performance across most technical measures. With low momentum, weak trend strength, and high volatility, ARRT faces significant challenges. Investors should be cautious and look for signs of stabilization before considering entry. Closer look at the last few trading days shows minimal price movement and low volume. For example, on December 23, the price was flat at 0.18 with a volume of just 3,061 shares. This lack of activity suggests that traders are waiting for a catalyst before taking action. Monitoring upcoming news or market developments could provide the spark needed for renewed interest. Investing in ARRT comes with significant risks. The stock has experienced extreme volatility, persistent selling pressure, and low trading volume. Technical indicators point to a weak trend and oversold conditions, but there's little evidence of a reversal. As always, it's important to use risk management strategies and avoid overexposure to highly volatile stocks. Conclusion: ARRT's technical picture is dominated by weakness and uncertainty. While some indicators suggest the stock is oversold, there are no clear signs of a turnaround. For traders and investors, patience and caution are advised. Keep monitoring the technical signals and be ready to act if the trend shows signs of improvement. Thanks for joining this deep dive into ARRT's technical analysis. Stay tuned for more market insights and updates.